Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to another Atomic Cards Battle Report. It's been a while since we did a battle report actually.
Yeah.
Other than me.
Everything's late.
Everything's been fault. So it's Tom, hello.
And it's Ross.
Hello Ross.
I'm good.
And today I have got Minas Tirith, but Galadriel, Lady of Light as my little ally thing. So as we were talking about the tier list and things, we're like, maybe let's use these guys together.
Yeah.
So I've got Boromir with his flag, I've got Galadriel, Lady of Light, and I've brought Denethor along as well.
Awesome.
And then just a bunch of troops.
Few
troops.
guards.
Guards of Fountain Court with shields, Rangers of Gondor with spears. Basically want a whole line to have like fight 4, fight 5, Boromir can.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Was the plan. We'll show you in a little bit more detail, but yeah. What have you brought on?
So I brought along the Undying. He's mounted on a horse, and then I've got the Mordor Troll Chieftain, and I've got Kardush as well. Bunch of orcs, bunch of Morannons, some Blackguard as well, Boromir, and 2 Wild Riders with throwing spears and shields.
Nice.
So yeah, nice mix.
And then we're doing assassination.
Yep, assassination.
So picking someone who's not a leader and killing them,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
So yeah, we'll talk about
See
the
you in a
other
bit.
stuff and see you in a second. Alright, so this is the list that Tom's bringing today. So I've got Boromir. He does have his banner, but his banner kind of fell off a little bit when we just got here, sadly. I've got 7 Fountain Court guard. Ignore the fact this one's a Royal Guard, he's definitely a Fountain Court guard with a shield. 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith and 2 Knights in that warband. They've both got shields as well. Again, ignore that, it's definitely a shield. I've then got Galadriel, Lady of Light, just vibing in the middle. And then Denethor, 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith with sword and shield, and 7 Rangers, all of whom have spears. Definitely 100%, all of them have spears. I had a bit of a chaotic morning, I'm sorry. But yeah, basically, fight 4 across the board, with the support for the range warriors and stuff. I can do some shield wall stuff if I need to, if I'm scared, or not if I don't want to. Boromir's banner is going to give him fight 5. Galadriel's there to kind of constant blinding light and shut down scary monsters if she can, that kind of thing. Like, it's just happy days, really, innit?
Yeah.
It's still a fairly decent model count, I think. It's like 30 odd, so you know.
I mean, it's 615. You've got 2 like 130 sort of plus heroes.
Isn't he like 200 or something?
He's like 200, obviously.
Yeah.
But obviously, like Galadriel as well.
Yes, but you know, just the fun we take. The other option, instead of Lady Light, is like fair in a few Royal Guard on horses, which I was going to bring, which is also pretty spicy, I think. But we'll see. I just think she plays really well into good versus evil. But yeah, let's have a look at what Ross has brought.
Hey, it's Ross. So here's my Mordor list. So it's a bit widespread, as you can see. So we'll start over here onto the right. So I've got my leader, which is the Undying, and he's got 6 Morannons with shields, and 6 Morannons with spear and shield, and 2 Wild Riders with shield and throwing spears. And then moving over, we've got the Troll Chieftain, and he's got 6 Blackguards, Boromir, obviously with shields as they come, and then 6 Morannon orcs with spears behind. No shields for them, so they are just defense 5, those guys. But yeah, just needed to get the points down a bit. And then we've got Kardush, and he's got 6 regular orc warriors with shields and 6 with just the spears. So yeah, fairly low on defense, but I've got the numbers, so here we go, fingers crossed.
time-lapse deployment on the start, but just so you get a close-up look. We've got Minas Tirith kind of all huddled up in here. I've got a centre of warriors of Minas Tirith with rangers behind them, and then Fountain Court on the flanks. Boromir, Denethor and Galadriel are all hiding behind, and a couple of knights on one side. I've put myself there between a board edge and some woods, just because I think it's a nice defensible position. Try and nullify all of these numbers. And over here, what you got, Ross?
So I've got my troll and his 6 blackguards there with Moran's behind just with spears. I've got Kardush at the back because he's the squidgiest of them all. He's just got all of his orcs there, regular orcs with shield, a little bit of a spear and shield at the front. And then I've got the Undying on his horse with 2 wild riders with shield and throwing spears, and then 12 Moranans with some with spear and shield and some just shield.
Nice. So yeah, hopefully, if I remember, I'm going to put the targets and things up on the screen now-ish, so that everyone can see them at home, because otherwise it'll be a real mystery what we're going for at home. And then we'll crack on with the game. Right, we're in. First turn, priority. I've got a big 6.
Oh, that's 2 in a row, that is. A 5. Oh, good try.
Oh, that's because they're bronze dice, you see.
Yeah.
I'm actually just going to... I didn't want priority, basically. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Galadriel's Fortify Spirit with 1 dice, because she can do this, it's 6 till exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
So,
Could you do it on herself? She can do it on Denethor. She can do it on.
Could you do it on everyone? Like, could you do multiple people with it? Sweet.
It's just obviously you get your free will, but as soon as your will goes to 0, the exhaustion goes off.
Her exhaustion goes off, yeah. Her Fortify Spirits. So what I'm going to do is I can put it on troops.
You can.
Yes, I can.
You can.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Fortify Spirit and some troops as well.
Sweet.
So she's going to slap off Fortify Spirit on this dude here, hopefully, with 1 free dice that goes off on a 2. So,
okay.
There you go.
There you
cool.
go.
Fortify Spirit on that guy.
Nice.
Done. His spirit has been fortified.
Woohoo.
Other than that, not going to do anything.
Sweet.
Just going to chill in the corner.
Just gonna chill, do some stuff.
I just want to see what you do, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Sort of just in, just out. So that's fine. They can just sort of hang back and there a little bit, and it's these guys that can do it.
So if you haven't watched our little like top 5 heroes video, I put Galadriel as my top, like Galadriel Lady Light. Ross didn't even include her in the top 5. And I'm going to try now and show why she's up there for me by doing silly things with her. Having said this, I've actually literally never used her, so I don't know if I'm doing the right things or not. I just, just listening to what people on the internet told me, Ross.
Don't listen to everyone. Think for yourself.
I can shoot these guys if you...
Oh, okay. I'll just shoot them back then.
I remembered you measuring the black card, so I just thought
I should. What is there at range?
24 from there is there.
Ah, it's alright. You can have 1 shot off. It's fine. You still need a 6.
2.
It's fine.
6 to wound, yeah. I was going to say, that's not the Shadow Lord.
There's a wound.
And you left all these guys. Yeah.
I should be back. I can always shoot them back as well. Yeah, intentionally.
It's close enough. It's like half an inch. We're not going to fight it, aren't we? It's alright. We're all good.
Big bad troll. Must be done.
Cool. So shots. I think I've got 2 dudes here and here who can get that 1 guy there.
Go on then.
So on a 3 to hit, I've got 1 hit. And then on a 6 to wound, no. Cool. Because you're defense 6.
I am.
Sweet. Cool. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Turn 1 done.
Woohoo.
Priority.
Priority again.
I've got a 1.
Oh, that's automatically me
It's
then.
automatically yours.
Any heroics for yourself?
Nah, you're right, mate.
No. No. I need to actually get out my magic stuff. Do I have magic myself?
You do. You do.
Here we go. Just trying to remember the ranges of them. That's fine.
Right then. Oh, we're gonna play this game, aren't we?
Oh, we're going the long way around.
Pivots. Pivots.
Orcs are used to a good march.
Cool. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna stay out of shooting if you go that way, basically.
That's fine. I do my best. These guys can just move around there.
I've zoomed right in on your hands as well.
No. Really moisturising. I'm going to just draw these guys across. So hopefully you spread yours out a bit more, but
No. We're not playing that game today, I'm afraid.
he wants to. That'll do.
Right, so let's have a look. That guy's not got a shot, that guy's not got a shot, that guy's not got a shot. None of them have got shots. So come that way, he's going to get one, he's going to get one onto there, and that one. We'll be able to shoot back to that guy. So I'll get 3 shots in. I can still move though.
Can still move.
So what I'm going to do is these guys are just going to shimmy around this way. So I feel like I can see what's happening here. I can feel what's happening. Can you feel it too? Dibby 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 dee. Dibby dee. Dibby dibby dibby. So if that guy only uses 3 inches there, I think he can then get a 24-inch shot onto this guy here. So I'll do the same with a couple of other guys that didn't have shots before. So I'm going to get a few, a couple of have moved shots, a few haven't moved shots, and just generally.
Have a good time.
Yeah, man. They're going to stay with the other one. Denethor's going to go with these lads. Galadriel's going to fortify spirit the other night, hopefully. 1 or 2. Yeah. Cool. So they've both got fortify spirit.
Sweet.
Because I feel like if I was you, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to flame burst in the night. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, cheeky flame burst on some lights. So Galadriel's going to go Denethor. Boromir's just going to big dick Denethor. Boromir rather. Just down there in the hole. Cool. Right, I'm going to shoot you now.
Go for it.
So,
where do you want to start?
Well, I've got 3 who didn't move.
Okay.
Coming into these dudes there.
And what?
So they're going to hit on 3s. So I've got 1 hit, good start. And then we draw 6s. No. Then I've got 4 that have moved. So they're going to hit you on 4s. Same couple of guys here. It's got 2 hits. Now you're going to draw 6s. Nope, good. Should we pro, right?
Yeah, carry on.
2.
It's a 5.
So that is going to be yours.
That's me.
I do not want to do any heroics.
Sounds good. Well, I made through that unscathed.
I mean, yeah, that's fairly pants, wasn't it?
It can be harder than you think when you go. I mean, even if they were just defense 5, I mean, it's still 6s.
Yeah. Some shooting is better than no shooting.
Yeah.
Always.
But it can still be a bit quite hard to do sometimes.
At least in my head, like, I know you've got to come towards me.
Yeah.
So I can just kind of park myself somewhere, like I have, and go, oh, I'm going to sit here and wait for you. Do you want me to move them?
Yeah, just move them up there just so the trees are somewhat in the way. Not that they've been in the way for long, but you know. Yeah,
Ooh, metal Outriders.
Yes.
Vintage. Let's get close into Ross again. Let's see what's he up to.
Don't look at me.
Oh yeah, you moved those orcs.
I like the way you move them, boy.
I'm really sorry. There's going to be an awful
It's
lot.
kind of a bit weird.
There's going to be an awful lot of just moving dudes around here. Because
I'm going as quick as I can. There we go. We're just moving.
well, it's alright. I know where I'm going then. So
Cool. Over to you.
nice.
You get around that way. I'll go over the big wheel.
Spin the wheel. It's like Michael McIntyre, isn't it? Right. These are defense 6 as well, right?
They are.
Cool, man. Sweet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift everything 3 inches forward towards them, and then I get shots at them. Do you have a black guard captain?
No.
No. Cool. So I'll go 3 inches forward. This way. Oh no, don't fall over. Well, I'm terrified if I fall over, they're going to come for the bases, to be honest. Yeah, and he's going to come and sit in there. Sit in there, sit in there, sit in there. They're going to come round and hang on this flank. Don't need you too rich about formations right now. It's okay. Denethor's not doing his courage test and stuff because Boromir's alive for anyone who's like, you're not doing Denethor's things. Basically. Now, Galadriel's going to fortify spirit. Boromir.
Makes sense.
On the 2 up.
Oh, yes!
Stood.
That's it, you just use that. Oh. Another turn with no magic. I'm happy with that.
This is basically how I feel like playing Lady Of Lothlorien goes for the first few turns. You're sitting going fortify spirit that, fortify spirit that, fortify spirit that, fortify spirit that. Yeah, so if I move these guys 3 as well into his cap, then they'll be able to shoot some people still. That's basically all I'm doing. It's just spinning the wheel, but also making sure we can shoot. Yep. Cool. That, I've got that flank, a couple of wants behind, want. And some nice spooky anti-magic boys just on the flanks here. Just throw cavalry into cavalry, it'll be fun. Right. So, shooting, I guess.
Yep.
These guys, well, he's not. I thought I measured that, but I did a terrible job at measuring that. Oh well, they can shoot that way instead. I definitely thought I measured over there, but
It's alright.
turns out I was wrong. So I've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to shoot. Pelted into there.
Yeah.
I want Morannon orcs with spears. That's what I want to kill.
None of them are Morannons.
Alright, I want. So they Mordor orcs with spears.
Mordor orcs with. Obviously, he's just got a spear, so he's in defense 4.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
defense 5. Defense 5, defense 5.
Is this one the same?
Yeah, defense 4.
Alright, I'll aim for them 2 as my target priority then.
Sweet.
And then, so when it gets to winning, I'll roll them first. So hit my 4's got moved.
Not bad.
And then we'll move on 5, so I'll do 2 at a time. Get 1.
Yep.
Don't get the other one. Yep. And then 1 on a 6, just onto that guy.
Oh,
There we go. Right. That's it. GG.
That's it. GG, good game. I'm going home.
Cool. Should we do a priority?
Yeah.
A 1.
Oh. It's a 4.
Nice. So it goes to you.
Any heroics?
Nah, you're right.
Right, let's.
I was tempted to channel a fortified spirit, but it seems a bit excessive.
Yeah. Too much.
That's too much spirit. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. I've got spirit. How about you? Let's bring it on for anyone, by the way. Probably one of the greatest films ever made. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
It's an orc.
There's a monster somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I found him, he's behind the building.
More. I'm coming to get you. I haven't made anything yet. Big bad troll. I think he's defense 8, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that.
Something mad.
Yeah, defense 8, mate. Defense, I don't care about your puny bows.
Yeah.
That's what defense is.
Bring it.
Defense, come have a go. You think you're hard enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you moved and you're getting shot, so.
Oh yes. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna have to crack on, aren't we? Really? Otherwise, we're not gonna get anywhere. As soon as we just
That's
take
it.
those arrows in the face.
They're gonna get pelted now. You watch.
That's fine. It's always gonna happen. Cool. Over to you, my friend.
Cool. So, yeah, we should be in. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Loader room.
Getting pelted. You are in charge range on the flank. So that's nice. That's nice to you. I might make it so you're not.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, so 10 inches is literally to that guard there. So that guard, the fountain court, is the one who's got to move out of the way. Sure. Yeah. All of them. So all we're going to do is just drop back a couple of inches. So you can't quite get around. Basically. And then I'm going to drop a couple of knights further back.
Chicken.
Yes. Basically. Cool. Lady of Light's going to do a fortified spirit Boromir.
Hey.
He too gets a loot band. And then she's just gonna head herself over this way.
Walk around.
Yeah, just chill out
Chill
really.
out a bit.
Boromir's also gonna come this way. Just so that, you know, for the time to be impactful we can do it. Denethor's gonna stay there. The sword's gonna stay there. Can do what it wants later. I think. I'll pull this guy this way. Cool. Shots.
Yes.
7 of them straight into your black hut.
Cool. I think it moved, did you say?
No. One of them, this guy here, is going to shoot this dude with an inway factory.
Okay, do I do him first?
Yeah, he missed.
I missed.
Cool. 6 into the black guard. So they hit on 3s. So.
Oh, 3.
And then 6 is to wound, 6. So 1.
Who do you want to get rid of?
Just one of them, mate. Didn't specify, so. Cool.
Priority?
Yeah. We'll do that. Go on. A 2.
It's a 6.
It's a big 6. A big 6. It's huge. It's humongous. Oh, the biggest 6 that ever lived.
Any heroics for yourself?
I don't think so. to be honest, I don't think there is, no. Yeah. That's all good. As Undying's got how many feet?
0.
Oh, do you use the one who uses Willard's fate, right? Yeah, cool. That's fun.
Right then, so
I might do it, hang on.
are you thinking, are you?
I'm going to do nothing. Sorry, I'm thinking of some stuff I can do. Ooh. I might. I'm going to drop this down in a second after I've done this move, so we can get some more dramatic.
So, what shall we do?
That's fun. That's a lot of thinking.
It's weighing up the risk and weighing up whether it's worth doing. Let me just see where we would actually be. Oh, here you're just out. I'm just going to go behind there.
Right, that's good. But you have to remind me that I've forgotten to do something up until now, so it's okay.
Damn it, I've given it away. Okay.
Forgot the single most important use of that spell.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. It's like, it's not doing it yet.
No, completely forgot about it
Not
until
doing
just
it
now.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Should have just been a bit more nonchalant about it and just seeing what your range is, not mine. See, now this is where I want you to get a 1 again.
Need to what?
Pardon?
Oh, you want me to get 1, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll might it.
It's worth it.
Now I've realised what I've done. I can hear people at home going, what's he done? Ooh.
What's he done?
Ooh.
You're Susie.
Or maybe they know exactly what I've done and have
Yeah.
been sat there calling me idiots in the comments.
Idiot, why is he
the
not
time.
doing that first thing?
Yeah.
Why are we not doing that?
God, it's a 6x5 doing that troll, isn't it? Shooting.
Yes, it is.
It's a bit in the way though. What have you done that for?
What do you think? A stupid question. Why have you done that? Go on then.
Alright.
Let's do what you've forgotten to do.
Cool, so the first thing I'm going to do on my turn is I'm going to fortify Spirit Warrior's horse.
Hey!
The horse gets a new band. There you go. Right. Good chat. Completely forgot. And then obviously she does have to do her move now. So she is just going to drop herself back to there.
Ooh.
Behind other people. Basically. Tempting to have a little opening saute.
Ooh. Well, I'm finally getting there, so.
Yeah, you're getting round to us.
Okay.
That's alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this dude round to there.
Ooh.
I know. These two are going to come down here and down here. And then this fountain court is going to come stand on this flank here. And then we're going to play a really fun game of everyone else just stay where you are.
That's cool.
Actually, I'll pull this fountain court and this fountain court through this way as well. Yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of flank rebalancing, basically.
Makes sense. It was 0 fate, was it?
What?
It was 0 fate.
Denethor?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 fate, 2 wounds. Yeah. 3 will though, so you know.
Oh, yeah, he's got something.
Yeah, there's something there. Cool. I'm going to shoot you now. Pew pew. I'm going to put 2 shots here and here into the Undying, but running away for that guy.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't mind killing that guy, and I wouldn't mind killing Undying. Or his horse, you know?
Yeah.
So, have moves to freeze. 1 hit, in the way for the Wild Rider, hits the Wild Rider, up or down for the Wild Rider, goes up, he is defense 4.
5, he would just have a shoot. I did say at the beginning.
6 to wind I see.
I said at the beginning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. 5 more shots. So I want the Blackguard rather than the Troll because he's a bit in the way, isn't he? Probably get a couple of shots at Kardouche with a thing in the way. Let's do that. I'm going to put 2 into Kardouche with the building slightly obscuring him.
Okay.
And then the other 3 are going to go to Blackguard, but with the
Troll.
Actually, I think they can get these ones. Can just get him. Yeah. So the 3 that can get him will get that Blackguard in the end.
Cool.
And 2 will get Kardouche, but with
No way.
a 3 in the way. So let's do that. With a building way, rather. So this. Yes.
Go on, keep that up.
And then the other 3 into the Blackguards. 2 cool, and then 6s. No. Good.
Enough?
Priority?
Yes.
3.
It's getting better. It's a 2,
Two.
it's you.
2 to the correct.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. See, I didn't really want priority. If I'm honest. I think I might do a channeling with Galadriel.
Cool.
Takes it down to 2 might. Just gonna put that there. It's got 2 might.
I'm going to call then heroic move with the ring ring, the Undying.
Cool. Okay.
Any counters for yourself? No. We're going to pause on everything? No.
Alright then. So he's down to 1.
He's down to 1.
Cool.
He's down to the 1. Right. What are we in the range of? Not a lot, really. Cool. So, towards the end of the year, I think we reach that dude there. Could try and pull him out. It's alright, I just don't want you to like just march up and go, oh, we'll do a banish. So what I'll do is I'm just going to sneak up a bit, get a bit closer. And then I'm going to compel
That guy.
him.
Cool, man.
And it is on a 4 plus. I'm going to use 2. Oh, double 2. Thanks.
And are you not doing it with me? Cool.
That was a waste, but never mind.
See, that is exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, is I want to come up and I want to banish him.
Cool.
With a channeled banish.
I should have made him back again. Completely forgot to move it back.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to do. It's just kind of dropping back a little bit to safety. So if she comes up,
There
she should be able to come like, she's got to come right up to the behind the dudes and then drop a channel. At him. So,
What do you need?
well, I'm going to use a bonus dice as well. So she doesn't have a free up,
Okay.
but because I've used a might already to do it, I'm going to use one of her might, her will as well. So,
Okay.
2 dice, a free up spell. So she's down to 5 will. I think that's right. I don't think I want to throw any more at it. But
Yeah, because you're going into your own will.
yeah. So on a 6.
I'll let that go off.
Cool. So it's D3 wounds. So it's 3 wounds
3 wounds.
because it's channeling.
So, I've got 16 will left. That's 1 past. No.
Hang on.
It's 2 past.
And you've used 3 so far.
Yeah. That's, no, 4 will. So I'm down to 12.
Sweet. Have you got that somewhere?
Yeah.
Stick it in the river or something if you want.
Huh? Oh, no, yeah, I'll use some dice. So I've got 12 left. I like to use dice.
Cool. That's alright. A might and a will to do 4 will. Stick it in it.
That's alright.
Yeah. And if I've got lower, you're going to try and resist, right? That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point in me throwing will at it.
Yeah.
Try and get 6.
So
And then
use
try
will.
it for everything.
Yeah.
I might as well try on 4 pluses. So.
Yeah. And then, see, this is where I don't know if I want to actually move much. I'm fairly happy with where I'm like defending my hole, and he can't come at me. So the only threat's going to be a couple of wild riders. So it just comes down to next turn really, and what happens then. But I'm fairly like, if I just check everything's inside my bubbles where I need it to be. Yeah, I'm fairly content with where I'm at. So I'm just going to make sure that you guys are like, if I nudge everyone except that finger back a little bit. There you go. I think I'm just out of 10. She's also going to be right up there. Yeah, I think I'm just out of 10, mate.
Yeah, that's fine.
And they've all got spear support somewhere.
Cool.
So, yeah, just out. Cool.
Cool. That's all your movement then?
That is all my movement, yeah. It's a cagey affair.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've got shots. I might as well use them.
Oh yeah.
I've killed 4 dudes so far with it. It's not very good, but it's some.
Some, yeah. Better than none.
Do you know anything I'd like to do? Sorry, is that right? Just do that.
Oh yeah.
Just
I see.
just that. So I've got a hole. Sorry, forgot about that. No, I would have liked our shooting to have done a little bit more, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I should have just rushed up really. I mean, you're still the majority of our 6s, so, and obviously you're not going to shoot every single shot. Not every single shot is going to get through, so.
Yeah.
You just constantly worry, oh, I'm going to die, and they won't. Cool. That's me done.
Alright, I will shoot you.
Go on then.
So, I've got these two dudes, and then that one's going to be able to shoot this way as well. So, the two rangers here are going to shoot at wild riders.
Okay.
And that one's going to shoot over here into these guys. He might go for a shot into the Undying, because he can see through his mate here. And then the others will shoot
over there.
That way. I don't know if I'm going to have any onto the Caradouche because he's behind the thing. I just don't need to have double spellcast over here. And he's soft, isn't he? Like defense 5?
Probably less than that. Probably in defense 4 actually. Yeah, defense 4.
Alright. So these two rangers just into these two wild riders. Hit on freeze, it's 2 hits. I'll do this one first. Up or down, goes up. So it's 6 to him. No. And then the second one I'll do into this closest one here. So goes up, doesn't wound. Other way around, lads, other way around. This dude, are these all Morannons over here?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I might just pick these guys. Are these Mordors or Morannons?
Morannons.
Where are the Mordors? Back there.
Back there.
Why have you done this? I'll take this one shot at Undying. He's got like 1, 2, 3 in the ways.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
So he hits this guy, hits that guy there, that's it, we've got 6s.
Yeah,
And then 4 shots, we'll go for Blackguard, but we've got an in the way for the troll.
yeah, that makes sense.
So 4 hits. I'll do them all in the ways at the same time, because you know. So 1 hits the troll.
Let's go through.
So you do 1 on the troll. No, it's not going to trigger, is it? So, and then Blackguard. Cool, man. Cool. Do you have shots?
I do have shots. So, I did remove.
No, we're hitting on 6s. What are you shooting?
Oh, I'll just shoot at the knights in front of me, I think.
Yeah.
May as well.
But they've got spirit.
Doesn't matter with a spear in your face. Oh, nearly.
That's right. They're very spiritus. Dodged it. Cool. What we're going to do, just quickly, I'm just going to pause the thingy so I can readjust the camera, and then we'll come back to it if that's all right.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Sweet. Just flip the camera around a bit, so you get a slightly different view, and it's much more out of our way, basically. But yeah, cool. It's quite a big priority, this one, I reckon.
Yeah. Could be big. Could be not. Right.
I don't think I want to win this.
I don't want to win it either.
Yes.
You won it last time, didn't you?
Oh yes, because you
So if I... So wait a minute.
Loser.
Any heroics for yourself?
Nah.
Challenging again? No.
Nah.
I'll do the easy one first.
I did it once. It's done its thing because it's moved you back a bit.
Yeah. He's a guy.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, big boy. Hello, treacle.
You want some?
I'll give it you. He is big, isn't he? What currency? Is it free? I feel like it's free.
You love him so much, I thought you were
4. As many as 4.
4.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not some pushover, you know?
I mean,
Something.
Galadriel, I don't think I'll say it too clear like that. She's gonna go punch you in the face. You watch.
Right then, what shall we do with these boys? We've got Bozza there, which is a bit annoying. It is, isn't it? It is, it is, it is, it is, it is, it is. So, he's going to charge there.
It's getting spicy.
And he's going to charge there. Come he's going to back him up. I don't know, lad. He's going to charge into that dude there. Needing a 5. What's a 6?
Up and down.
Up or downy?
It's a downer.
5 5.
Five.
Come on, this would be nice. Oh, for God's sake, Scott. The sweat. Oh! Damn!
Thank you, Swampy Boy.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell, okay. Not very far. Do, 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 do. So he's going to move up 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to use. It's quite important actually. I'm going to use 3 with actually.
3?
I know.
As many as 3.
As many as 3.
So he's down to 9.
So he's down to 9, yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to compel scratching his head.
Oh, you killed Cosy.
Oh! He's going to compel that guy there.
Yeah.
So needing 4 plus. Goes off on 5.
Cool.
And he's literally going to go. To there.
Yeah.
And then to finish his move, he's moved 3. Lest we forget. Go back.
Cool.
This guy, obviously, he's not got a control zone anymore, so he'll be all at home because he's after he's been compounded, he's being transfixed. So this guy is going to run right past and go for charge on that dude there. So needing a 5. No. And we're in.
Doesn't say on there they don't have a control zone.
If they're transfixed, they don't have control zone. It won't have all the rules on that.
Okay. Doesn't really matter anyway because you can just charge that guy, right?
I could, I would have had to have, which would be, it would have been a bit annoying, but if they. Unfortunately, we haven't got the proper rule book with us to check. I mean, it's check on our phone.
That's alright, I believe, yeah.
You trust me?
I do.
Good, mate.
Do you trust me, Daddy?
Don't say that. You're not my dad. You're not my dad. And these guys coming up here. And then Gundish! And that's all my movement. To be fair, I'm very happy that I've only lost 4 Ds on the way here so far.
I'm not.
I'm very happy with that.
I'd have liked you to have lost more. I'm just getting you.
I need to knock.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There you go. 9.
9, not 54.
9.
Cool. So this guy, can he do a move? Just see what he's done there. Stop Boromir coming around.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's alright. Could still just Poof, that would be fun, wouldn't it? This is where, so the one like thing people will say I really like, I would absolutely love her to have transfix. The fact she doesn't have that is really irritating.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's okay. So, what I will do is bring some dudes around here, just to fight some dudes.
Just to fight.
Yeah, so, I feel like if I get some numbers over, so I'm going to bring this guy around into the back of here. Because I want some tracks and stuff.
Makes sense.
I'll do the same for that guy here. Like that. I'll wrap this guy around hopefully so he can come a couple of inches there. So he's going to come into this guy. Oh, I've touched him. This is where I always look at like some of the older sculpts, and these two models look exactly the same from the top. Cool. So your runners are only fight 3, right?
Yep.
Cool. So this is the only like slight annoyance. Is that the Boris ban is a bit futile on what it is, but you know. He's going to charge up into 2. He'll take them both on. He's an absolute unit.
He's an animal.
He is. He doesn't care about nothing, mate. This guy's going to charge into this one here. I feel like I want to like get charges in now.
Yeah.
While kind of you have priority and stuff, and get kills where I can. Early doors. I think that's my current plan.
Makes sense.
There's absolutely no way I'm getting banished there. Phew. Would be fun though, wouldn't it?
Bans, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Great banter.
It would be fantastic. So there's that. Yeah. Part of me says to leave some shooting there and just get one more kind of give him a volley. I might shift Lady of Light around here, you know. The troll's big and scary. I don't really like it.
But you can't stop him.
Okay, so she comes 3 inches and then 2 inches to here. These two guys are within 3 inches, and then she's going to charge in. So what she's going to do is come around here, pop an instill fear off, see if we can make those two run away, and then charge in. So 3 inches here, 2 inches here. Instill fear those two, because everyone else is in combat, so I assume they don't have to do it.
I don't know.
I assume they don't.
I've got the rules book actually here.
Because you can't command people out of combat, so...
No. This power must target all enemy models within range. Each affected model must take a courage test in order by the chosen. If the test fails, the model maximum distance away. If the model comes into contact with another model, the terrain will stop. If the model comes into base contact with the edge of the board, it will immediately stop aiming.
I don't think I can. I don't think you can compel people out of the combat. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It sort of depends. Are you really compelling them, or are you instilling fear, and they're just running away?
Don't know.
I don't know. We'll just play it as you can't put it on.
So you got two courage tests of speed. 2. You don't sit here if you want. Just chuck them across.
So I will be courage 3.
So that chap there.
Oh, 12. He loves it.
And that chap there. He does not love it.
He does not love it.
So he goes how far away?
So he moves
6 inches directly away from her.
Yeah, it must move its maximum move. So
Cool. So it's going to have to go...
Obviously if it hits somebody, it just stops there.
Yeah, to be fair, he might end up only literally going to there. Because he's going to hit that guy, right?
Well, it just moves its maximum move. It doesn't say it has to be a straight line or anything.
It does say directly away from him.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all it was doing was shifting that thing. It was this guy I wanted because I want him back.
Yeah.
But yeah. What I might do, we've got Boromir will come over this way, just to give his, he's a 6 inch.
6 inch banner, yes.
And then I've got all the fights. This line might drop just to keep him out of the party for another turn.
Yeah.
Denethor will come over here as well. I'm gonna form a really tight bubble, I think. I'm not sure I want to do that. You're gonna get to kill these guys here, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's bring a couple of Fountain Court this way. He's going to be there. And that one will get through there. Yeah, into that guy. He's just going to come and stand over here. I might chuck him. There we go. Cool.
Sweet.
She's going to have to be touching both of these two dudes.
Sweet.
Right. Movement. Done. Shooting.
Yet to do.
I've got. These are all Rannons, right?
All right. So all going to be 6s to be basically.
Cool. I'll just let the dice gods decide, mate. I'll chuck 7 dice. We'll do an in-the-way Troll Chieftain.
See what we get.
Yeah. I'm aiming for the Blackguard, not the Rannons.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're mean.
Oh, that is lovely. That
What
is.
is that?
Oh, sweet.
So, in-the-way Patrol. They all go through. And 2 Blackguards. There we go. It's always the way, isn't it, when you like whiff the hits.
You get the wins.
Do the murders. Yeah, it's almost like the average out, isn't it? Combats.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to nudge her back in because I said I was instantly in theory and putting her back in.
Okay.
To combat.
Any heroics then for you?
Nah, it's alright.
Takes it down to 1 right left.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I was really tempted, but.
Right, my choice of direction then.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So we have. He is meant to be touching base there, by the way. He's supporting.
Yeah, that one isn't. The other one got.
Yeah, he got an inch back. So we're going to do this 2 on 1 there first of all.
Can I have an alternate coloured dice, please? Oh, I'm just out of dice. Cool. So which one?
So these 2 on your 2 on 2 there basically.
So I'll be fainting on the front one, the other purple dice.
Cool.
Actually no, I'll faint on the gold dice, always faint on the shiny one.
And I am going to piercing strike with the guy with the axe.
Cool. What strength is he? 4. Not very good. 5. Yeah. I've got 6.
Got 6, you win.
So gold is rerolling one.
Yep.
So the 6 will get. What defense did you go down to? It doesn't matter. 6 will kill him anyway.
Yeah, so you're going for the axe dude. Or
Yeah.
I go for that dude.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realise I was in base with 2 people.
Yeah.
Yes, the axe dude.
The axe dude.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll do that 1 on 1 there, I suppose.
Yeah. Cool.
As well.
He's gonna fight normally.
Yep. I go to fight normally.
I've got a 5.
I've got a 6.
Banner. No. Cool.
So it'll be 5 to kill him.
Yep.
Whee.
That's upsetting.
I've got a kill. I've done a thing. We'll then do your 2 on my 1 guy there.
Cool. Again, I will faint.
I'm going to shield there.
So I will faint on the purple dice because then it's like a different colour because I use gold right now. So I'll faint on the front one. Got a 6.
6.
So
this is going to be back an inch.
So I can re-roll the purple. Ooh, into another 1. That's
Another
good.
1. We've got 2 on 2 there.
Yeah, I'll faint with one of them because might as well.
Is it fainting if they're the same fight value, or is it studying?
Well, it'll be fight 4 because Boromir.
Oh yeah, of course. That's fine. I'm not going to stab or anything like that.
That will be on purple again. Got to 6.
Oh, I see red on me. So you're just going to
6 wounds. So.
And then we've got do that poor dude there with Galadriel.
Yeah, so she'll have 3 dice, and then the other guy will faint because her fight is good. 5.
Shielding. 6.
I will banner reroll into a 5. Cool. I'm not going to use any might. That is unnecessary.
Oh, well done, little orc. Back away, skill.
Okay.
We'll do this dude here, so 2 on 1.
Yeah, again, I'm going to faint with the guy. What, any of them, doesn't really matter, does it? Sweet, he'll go purple. Got 5.
4.
Cool. So I'm aiming for the dude on top.
Yeah, so 5s.
Still be 5s. No. He's trapped. No, but I can reroll that one because you. There we go.
Oh.
Fainted. Completed it, mate.
And 2 on 1 again.
Yeah, again, fainted with 1. Got 6.
Yep.
Got 2 6s. There we go.
Cool. Not looking good that side, but there we go. It's alright. End of the world.
Just one of them across. It's always going to pile up over it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nice. I did lose a dude though.
Yes, woohoo!
Cool.
Priority.
Yeah. A 1.
You won last time.
You.
Me.
Because you won it on a 50-50.
Mwahaha. Cool.
I will use a Boromir point on that.
For a move, yeah?
For a move.
Sweet.
And then I think I will also use a Galadriel point of might for a channeling.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna. You're obviously gonna banish Undying again, most likely. So if you get that one. Yeah, go on ahead.
Cool. So Boromir gets everyone, because we've been very careful to make sure we do that. He's going to run straight forward into this lad here.
Yeah.
Cool. She's not going to banish the Undying.
Ooh.
We're going to drop a channeled instill fear right in the middle of that
Sounds good.
and cause some absolute carnage. My only question about it is, who picks which order you roll the courage test in?
You do.
Fantastic. Because otherwise, obviously, you have to
Just
get
different dudes.
different first, right? As soon as that last one, I was like, oh god, that would be awful, wouldn't it?
You do.
Because I can.
Everyone.
Well, I might reach out with her first. I might put her like right up here.
So what's the range of the instill?
It's 3 inches.
3 inches, okay.
Because I can drop all of these guys kind of. I really want to get this back line, so I can get her all the way out to here, and get all of these orcs here, and we can just run away. Which
So how far is she moving up first?
she will be moving, I believe 5 inches. Let's get to there. Yeah, 5 inches there, and then 3 inches gets this back line here. And she's going to move first because it's going to be. She's going to have to enter his control zone, so she's going to have to charge him. But she's going to cast it first.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll get the back line of dudes. Cool. So.
So you're doing it before you charge him. So
Yeah.
technically he still has to do
He still has to do one, yeah.
one,
So instill fear for her goes off on a 4. So I'm going to throw one of her dice as well there. So I'm going to throw 2.
Ooh.
So she's down to 3. No, yeah, she gets 2 dice, doesn't she? So she's down to 3. So I'm going to use 3 dice. Because I get a 3-1 plus 2 of hers.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a spendy thing.
It is spending.
But you know, if I can mess all of this up, I'll have a fun time, I think.
This is true.
So go off on a 4.
That was close.
That was. So, courage checks.
Yes, where do you want to start?
That guy.
Does she have the -1 courage thing?
So, because I channeled it, it's 3d6.
Yeah. Does she have a minus
She
thing anyway?
has. No, she doesn't have a harbinger of evil.
Oh, I thought you had something.
Yes, war aspect, -1 to your courage.
Ah, boys.
That was useful last time.
Cool, that's fine. So where are we starting then? You poke at him and
That guy.
that guy. Hitting an 8. Yeah, so he fails.
It's 3 dice as well.
Oh yes, sorry, 3.
So you just go straight back into this dude.
And you take away the dice. That'll be a 3, so that's 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you failed any, that guy.
That guy.
So
Fails.
and straight back into, it'll be right up into Cardouche. I don't think I get that chap there, so it's then this guy next. 5.
Yeah, so he fails.
Cool. So he's going to go back into these dudes. This guy here. You get a 7 will be his
7, so
lowest.
that's a fail, yeah. So the -1.
That guy there.
Yeah,
Cool. So he'll go back and then he's going to hit his own dude there. And this chap. Gets 6. So straight back. Just wee. Oh. This guy here, just so you know, he's not out to do one, he's out of free range.
Okay.
Neither has these 2 guys in here.
Okay.
And then these 2 back rank right at the back. So I'll put, stuff's moved back into their way.
Awesome.
Not done yet, that's this guy here.
Oh. That's cool. Yeah, so he fails.
Cool, so he's going to go half through the woods, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's just dice.
Oh, sorry. Dropped your rock. So he's like right in the middle of the trees.
Yeah, that's fine.
This guy here.
Yeah, fails.
So he's going to end up over here somewhere. This guy here. He's passing.
That's it.
That's an aura. Let's do that guy then. He's not going to go anywhere really.
Yeah, fails.
So he's basically going to go straight in and touch that dude.
Yeah.
I'll put a dice on that guy because he can still move.
Yeah, I can still move, yeah.
That guy there.
Yeah, fails.
Cool, so he's going to just boop into that guy. But it means they can't move any further, which is the real thing. And that guy.
7, so fails.
So, cool. And he'll just go into there and touch. And that guy is, he's just in here.
Yeah. Yeah, fails.
So he's going to go just into that back of that guy. So you've got 1, 2 dudes there that can move and a couple around there. But otherwise it's like a massive transfix everywhere.
Yes.
She now can't get in to finish her charge because the guy's moved too far away. She don't have to move. But she will just come in an inch back. Slightly safer, hopefully. Because it does mean like running her right out into there. But, it's just,
Hello.
what you up to?
I'm just moving around.
Oh, I was going to finish my move first.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm just looking.
Alright.
I'm just looking at who can move and who can't. That's fine.
I can't see behind the little tree, that's all.
Ah, fair enough. No. Yeah, there's a guy here, a couple of guys back there, and a couple of guys there.
Cool.
Well, she does have terror of a -1. So that if I just leave her there and just go, come at me!
Come at me, bro.
It's a bit scary though. I don't like that.
No.
So, and this spear guy's going to come in here and just help her out. That guy can still. If I bring around a little bit further, oh, he's going to have to go into controls again, right?
Yes,
That's
so
okay.
they'll still have controls then, so they're not. I
I don't
transfixed
mind
or
controls then.
anything.
He'll go into the back of there now, like that.
So have you charged that bloke then?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy here, you can still move him up to charge him too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull his dice out. Because he's going to get a horse to play with. He's going to have to go into both control zones. But, yeah. He's just horsing around, isn't he?
Hey!
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, the oi. Yeah, see, that's something I've done. So Boromir's over here, so I can't chuck someone into the troll this turn. So I would have liked to throw a little bodyguard man in and just go. I'm going to get rid of this dice as well, because I'm going to charge you two too.
Sweet.
Because again, I might as well. While they're stuck here. Oh yeah, controls him first. So this guy first. And then this guy will go around the back. Him. We'll have a fountain court there. Another fountain court there.
And go there, like.
Yeah, just check a fountain court, you know.
You know what I mean, mate?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Just close it somewhere. So your troll is going to get a tactical warrior Minas Tirith speed bump right there. Just still within six. Still within 6 of Bozza there. Right there. Have a dude.
Have a Blake, mate.
Have another.
Have another. Go for it.
Go for it, Sheila. If I put them a little bit far apart though, it might be hard to get your base in there. That's the aim, isn't it?
That's the end of it, bro.
Make it as hard as I can for you to be annoying.
Be a douche.
Fountain court into this guy. I'm just going to really kill that guy, I think.
I still like the way he's looking at me.
He just looks like a mean guy, you know? Cool. That fountain court's going to come in there. It's like this little fountain court's going to go this way, and this little fountain court's going to go that way. He's a warrior. He's a friend. No, he's just over there. I don't really know what to do over there. I don't know what to do with it. Ross, bloody do. Ross, help. No. I'm just going to put spears everywhere. That's my first thing. Mission 1, spears every hecking where. These fountain court are also going to push up this way.
That's my priority, isn't it? Use heroic move.
I did, yes. So you're going to pick some combats.
I am. Which will be fun.
In theory. This guy's going to charge in there. So my knights are all going to charge you, boy.
Denethor.
He's annoying you. What's around your flame burst?
What's the range?
Yeah.
6 inches.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I might just leave him there for a bit. Just hope for the best, really.
Makes sense.
And these guys are actually going to just come back. I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to bring them back 3 inches. In the hope that you never know, I might actually shoot something.
Back away, back away, back away, back away.
Well, the troll's scary. I don't know if anyone's told you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. Actually, I'm going to do that thing as well. I'll put it just in that gap there. Just there.
Just there.
Like that. That's my aim. Oh, I've done a silly mate. I can't put them over here, can I? So they're not going to move 3 inches, they're going to move their full.
Well, over half anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To get to be there instead.
And that warrior at front there is within 6?
Yep. That one. Yep.
Damn.
Cool. Right. That's my heroic move.
Whoa, what a move it was.
It was truly heroic.
It was truly heroic.
So you got this chap, this chap, this chap, this chap, and this chap you can move.
I'm heroes.
And collision, I think.
And all that. And that's yeah. Cool. So, the troll's going to come and charge those two. Doing my tape, sorry. Can I just pinch this, sorry?
You can do.
Thank you.
You should have one of those, don't you?
I do. It's over there somewhere.
One of our prizes. For
yeah,
it's really clever.
I did very, very well. Right, so he's going to charge there. I think it'll have to be. He's going to charge. Do well, technically it's both, but
Yeah, because that's going to control zone, won't you?
yeah. He's going to get back to him. He's going to get back to him.
I feel like that flank's in danger, but it's alright.
Danger, danger! And he's not going to quite reach. Just gonna leave it ready. He's going to go an inch. And then, oh, do you have 2 inches there. Let's do a bit of magic, magic, magic. So that guy and that guy, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's a spear directly in front of Galadriel you can move as well.
Yeah, that's fine. He's going to be brave and charge into there. He's just going to be in the way a bit there. Right, so the Wraith of the Ring is going to use 3.
Yeah.
So he's down to 6. And I'm going to do a compel on Galadriel.
Okay. So you need a 4 plus.
I go 6.
Cool.
Are you going to resist?
I'm going to move a 3 inches if you do, right?
Yeah.
That's alright.
No?
I'm sure you've got some kind of devious plan for it, but it's okay. I've got faith in her.
So,
You keep forgetting stuff. I have to go back around. You're racking up the step trying to stay with me.
I get me excited. Gotta get it somewhere, you know. So, just gonna put her to there, and obviously she's transfixed as well. And then I'm just gonna YOLO and attempt to charge. That's a 9, so I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then Cardush, she's going to spend 2, and you can do a flame burst onto Galadriel, needing a 3 plus. I'll get a 5.
Cool.
Are you resisting?
I'll resist that one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just throw one at it. She doesn't have resistant to magic, which just throw me off, because I thought she did.
New.
What is Flame Burst? The defense 6 hit.
Yeah, strength 6.
6 hit, yeah. Yeah, I'll just. What did you cast it on?
5.
5. Oh, do I? I'm not. I might.
So it'll be a 3 to wound you. Your defense 3.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to leave it.
Just going to leave it?
Yeah.
And leave it?
Yeah.
Yep, sounds so good.
Use, except I'm going to use one of her fate. So she's got a ring, so she can reroll her fate. That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's probably some higher chance of getting a...
Needs to be either mighted or re-rolled.
It does. I'm going to might it.
Cool.
So she's out of might.
Sweet.
But it's... I don't want to risk getting a 1 or a 2, you know.
Yeah.
Because that could be, you never know, your assassin trying to... So yeah.
Could be. You never know. Sweet. So, I've got a few more moves, but I don't think I'm going to do any. I'm not really in the prime position. I've still got to move Cardish. Nah, I think I'll just do thing already.
Okay.
Maybe all those dice have the
So combats.
Yes. Any heroics for yourself?
Yes, I'm going to do one with Boromir. I'm going to do a heroic combat with Boromir.
Sweet.
Bringing it down to 4.
I'm going to do a heroic combat with the troll.
Okay,
Taking down to 1.
cool. So you've got priority.
Yes.
So do you want to roll for?
Yeah. We'll roll see who goes off first. So 1, 2, 3. It's me.
It's
you.
4, so it's me. Cool. So Boromir charged,
Mhm.
and he's got 2 spear supporting friends with him.
Yep.
So Boromir's not got a lance or nothing. So what Boromir's going to do is Boromir's going to faint.
Nice.
Because you're not allowed to still go higher fighting you.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
have higher fight.
yeah. Well, the other, one of them can faint as well. 4 of them are going to faint.
Cool.
One of them's. So the other guy's going to faint as well. So I'll just chuck them all. So I've got 6.
Oh, for that.
I've got 1 more dice anyway, but yeah. And then these are all fainting. So Boromir's strength 4. Rerolling 1s on this chap here.
Yeah.
He's very dead.
Yeah. Where's Bozza going to
Do you
go?
want him? What fight is your troll?
7.
So Boromir, that's exciting. Boromir's actually going to come this way.
Cool.
Into this guy right here.
Mhm.
With a super fortified horse.
Nice.
And then you've got to put this guy can also move too. He's just going to move into that orc.
Sweet.
So your heroic combat with the troll.
Troll, yeah. So it's 1 on my guy.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not doing anything special. Yeah, troll achievement for his attack.
Yeah. Cool. It's a big 3.
So
Hey.
okay. And I've moved Boromir away. So doesn't have banner.
Yeah, that's fine. So, what's his?
You're wounded on 3s.
3s. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll just kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
And where to, sir?
Yeah, that is the question. Where to?
So he's in with the
Yeah.
attack.
Because I've done a heroic move.
Heroic combat.
Heroic combat, sorry. If I go, when I go into my next round, can I barge?
You can't barge in heroic combat, but you can hurl.
But you can hurl and rend.
Yeah, you just can't barge in heroic combat.
Yeah, that's
Because otherwise you can move like 12 inches in combat phase.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is-
fine. I didn't think.
And get 3 combats off.
Yeah, I didn't think you could, but and it's strength 3 hits going through hurl, isn't it?
Yes.
And strength 6 on the initial one. Yeah, he's just gonna go up, charge, there.
Yeah. Cool.
Might as well carry on with that then. With the troll.
Yeah. So I will shield there.
Yep.
I've got a 5.
I've got a 4. So I'll have to.
And in banner range from Boromir.
I might have to have a 5, so I win.
Cool.
Is that right now?
Oh, banner. No.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said you were out of range.
No, I was in.
Oh, you are out of range, sorry. Okay. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to hurl him. Ooh-yah.
Cool.
So it's the difference of strength, is it?
Difference in strength plus D3.
Plus D, whatever.
Plus D3. It's on.
Oh, is it
Because barge is D6 move, I think.
Yeah.
Hurl is D3 plus difference in strength. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So strength is
6 or 7.
7, I believe. Yeah, strength 7.
So I'm strength 3, so we're going to minimum 4.
So that's 4
Plus D3.
Plus D3. So plus an extra 1.
Cool. So going 5 inches. Straight line. So from there to there.
Oh, just shy of myself. Just trying to get myself. Ah, never mind.
That's right. Yeah, just there. Because it's from his front of base, so it's going to hit this guy, but he's not in the combat, so it's not going to knock him for him. So this guy first takes a strength 6 hit for being hit.
Yep.
So he will be defense 6. So 4s. So he's dead. Full stop. Then you've got Fountain Court who's taking a defense strength 3 hit. So he's defense 7.
So 6s.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's okay. Oh, I'm gonna put. There's gonna be boom bands everywhere. Right. So this guy's prone.
Yeah.
Then this guy's gonna be defense 6.
So maybe 6. Nope.
Nope.
He's
But
alright.
he is also prone. Then there's gonna be a Moran and Orc in that combat. Then.
He's prone, but he's alright.
Then it's going to hit this combat, so it's going to be that guy. He's part of the combat.
Does supporting count?
He's part
Oh
of the
yeah,
combat,
he's part of that one there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, he's alright.
He's alright, just a little bit prone.
Yeah.
And then the knight.
So he takes 1 on each on the horse and...
Well, the horse has gone anyway, it's prone.
Oh yeah, true.
So just the knight.
Oh, yeah.
You have killed a warrior in the Tirith. Fantastic.
Yes.
I'll do his prone rider.
I do have a spare.
It's alright. But he is still prone, but he's already prone. And he is still fortified, so he needs to get 2. And he's in combat with that dude, so I'll leave him touching him because it'll be easier for us to remember.
Well, if they're both prone, they can't fight, can they?
They can. It's a little it's a shield off to see who stands up.
Oh, right.
And then I'll put 2 loom banners because fortified and prone. This knight.
Have you done mine running?
No, but I was going to do him first because it's more exciting.
And that is live still.
He's alive, throw rider on him, it's fine. You know what, I don't have enough. I don't have enough dismounts on me. You're meant to have killed more by this stage.
I'm sorry. I just lobbed one at you. What more do you want?
Cheers, mate. And then, so he's doubled because he's got 45 on him. There'll be a Moran and Orc in there.
He's alright. These bloody ones.
And then my Fountain Court at the end too.
A 6. No, he's alright.
Cool. So there we go.
Well, I tried to reach Boromir, but if I'd only got like a 3, he would have probably been in range. But there we go. He's dead.
He's dead. Oh, so I do have one.
Oh! Well, he doesn't have a spear, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
I suppose probably needs a spear.
So he is dead. There you go. Got 2 dead dudes. That's come out of it. Cool. Let's keep it over there. So you've got a black guard against 1 dude.
He is boy word.
Alright, cool.
He hasn't just melted his own guys, but
That's alright. That guy is going to heroically shield.
Go on!
4.
3.
And I'm out of banner range for Boris, but it's fine, I win.
It's fine.
Yes!
Oh, what a ledge.
And you've got a black guard and a friend against that guy. He is going to shield.
Kill.
He's got double 6s.
Give it a rest.
Oi, boys!
2
Again.
items. I mean, yeah.
5. Sorry, they're all shielded.
6.
Cool. Defense 6, strength 4, so 5s.
So 5s. Yeah.
You killed a guy.
I'm getting there, we're getting there.
Right. I'm going to take a seat of it. Come on. So, let's work out this colossal mess, shall we? So, who is prone? These two are prone and slapping each other. So it's a shield off.
It's a shield off.
To see who gets to stand up.
Go on then.
4.
6.
I am in Boromir range, so reroll that. No. So you get to stand up.
Hooray!
In here then, you've got 1, 2 guys and a spear support on top of him against that guy who's prone.
Yep.
So I get more dice if I shield.
You do.
Although,
You can't support.
yeah, so no, I'll do it.
I mean, if you support, you have a chance of killing them.
That's what I'm going to do, yeah. That's why I just thought about that. Because then he's trapped then, so you can get 2 stabs.
Yeah.
Cool, so the red one will be the one who actually hit you. I've got a 6.
So you can on 5.
Cool, so 2 trapped dice.
6s.
Double 5. But these 2 can stand up.
Stand up, yeah.
You've caused a right mess in it, mate.
Alright.
So he's gone. Then over here, we've got 2 dudes who are prone, slapping each other again. So shield off. I've got 5.
I've got 3.
Cool. So I will stand up, but he is fortified.
Hey!
That's going to get messy, isn't it? This guy is standing up and these 2 are standing up, so that's fun. I will feint on my front dice.
So, am I just one dude, yeah?
Yeah, one dude who's got a ball on a stick.
Yeah.
I don't know what the ball on a stick's meant to be.
It's meant to be a mace. Right then.
Yeah. So I've got 6.
So you get me on the fight?
Pretty sure he's. Oh, he can go. Oh, but that goes. Do you want to see if you can get him out of there?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you put the inch.
So the inch will be back into there. Cool. So 5 won't do it. Cool. So let's go for that guy there, who's got 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes on him. 4 dudes. Has he got 5, 6 on him? They haven't fought yet. Yeah, he's got 6.
Well, he's obviously shielding.
So I'll be feinting with the front 3 and supporting with the back 3. Let's check him there. I've got 6 there.
6, yeah.
So he is trapped, so I'll do all of these will be feinting dice first.
Yep.
I'll put him there. 6 again. And then we've got 1-on-1 at the end. Just 1-on-1 there.
Yep.
5.
1.
Cool. And a 5, so you're fine. You've got priority.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should have been picking which order we did then.
Never mind. Yeah, I think
Do you want to do Galadriel first or Boromir
We'll
first?
do Boromir.
Cool. So Boromir charged, Boromir will feint, and then so he's got 5s, and then just 1 extra die, so it's a 5 still.
Shielding, obviously. That cops. No, still these.
So Boromir's rerolling 1s, yeah. And then Mac Daddy herself, let it get light. So she's got 3 attacks.
She does. I've got 2.
On the charge?
Yep.
Cool. And I'm fight 6 and you're fight 5.
Yes.
I've got a 5.
I've still got 1 point on might, haven't I? So, here we go. It's a 6.
Okay, so Boromir's banner. No.
Oh, hey! So, strength 4, that's needing 4s? 4 onto this 3s, 4s, I think.
Just strength 4, defense 3, 4s, yeah.
Cool. So, first hack,
Gets
1
1.
wound, and then second hack, and I'll make that as well.
So 3 wounds.
So 3 wounds, yeah.
Cool. I'll chuck all 3 fate.
She's used 1 already.
She has, I didn't put the thing down. I'm naughty. Yeah,
So it's definitely one wound.
Definitely one wound. So 2 fate, and I can re-roll it because if I ring, no. So she's taken another wound, and she's got no fate. So she's down to 1 wound.
Woohoo!
I'll bet she's got, it's a mess now. No might, free will, no fate, 1 wound. And she's prone. That was a bit of an overreach from her, wasn't it? Oh well. Fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit fun.
So you got no might on him,
Yeah,
no might on him.
yeah, and 1 might on Cardish.
Okay. Boromir's still got 4.
Yeah.
She's got 9. Cool. Variety.
Yes.
How many foot dudes are dead, just out of curiosity?
I just counted 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
13. Near about.
13.
Cool. How many do you have total?
I've got, pretty sure it's 38, well, so 41.
Cool. That's fine.
So it'd be
We'll look at it in a second.
20 and something. Oh, yeah.
Variety.
Yes.
4.
I won it last time,
You
so
did, yeah.
that's a 5.
Right, so it's going to you. Boromir will do a great move.
Sweet. Let me just check where he can go. Oh, I just need to check something as well, sorry.
That's right. Oh, your thing happens now.
Yeah, yeah, I just need to check. I know one of them happens sort of now, but I can't remember when the other one does. Yeah, so I'm going to use his Heart of Darkness. And
Which one's that?
that's when I kill
Kill
all my own orcs.
So you get D3 will back.
Yeah. So I'm going to drain. I'm just going to drain this dude.
Yeah.
And then get D3. So I've got 1 already.
Back up to 4. Well, no.
Yeah. Does it? No, so I
So
go
back to 3.
back up to 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Turn me over. Cool. Do I want to declare? Anyway, yeah, I need to see where
Yeah,
else
sorry.
I can actually get to. Yeah, so I'm going to call heroic move with Kardush.
Okay.
Kardush.
So he's out of mine as well.
So out of mine now.
Yeah. And then it's your
My
priority.
priority, yeah. So let's see who wins. It's you.
Fantastic.
Damn it! Wanted to win that.
So I think all of these dudes are in 6, yeah. But not any of them outliers.
Yeah.
Basically. He is not going that way. I don't think.
You borrow me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think he's going that way.
Makes sense.
Because he's not got any might left, right?
No.
And he is going to be a pain.
Oh, I thought I'd be worried about something else, but no, yeah. He is the
Yeah. So-
the worrisome one.
Boromir comes around and into him.
Courage check. I saw that too then.
I don't care about all that.
Man, damn no care.
And I'll keep him actually on this side of the troll because
Makes
of banner reasons and things like that.
One
So-
mark.
Galadriel's going to stand up.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And then she has to move within 3 of, obviously as long as she's within 6 of Bozza.
yeah, she will be. So what she's going to do first before she moves is instill fear.
Makes sense.
She will use 2 dice, so it drops her down to 2. Because how many wills? He's got 5 left because he did a combat.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so I want to see the banish is tempting. No, we'll do it in still fear.
Okay.
Oh, he can resist it for everyone, can't he?
Yes.
And what courage is he? 6.
Down to
Yeah, no,
five.
I'll banish him.
And 6 down to 5, something like that.
I'll do a 2 dice banish at him.
So it's used a free 1 and.
1, so she's down to 2, yeah. At him, so got 6.
Cool.
No, so does a wound. So
Oh yeah, because you haven't thingy Derry.
I haven't channeled it.
No.
1 fate failed, so down to 4. 2 fate failed, down to 3. He's down to 2. Oh,
Hey!
is that two things there?
So down to 2.
Ooh, that's a
Really?
spicy meatball.
Is this spicy a meatball?
And then she's just going to drop into combat with this guy here
Cool.
and stand up. That keeps her nice and within the 6. It also means I can put someone between you and her.
Yeah.
Because 6 rods isn't the Undying, but it means I can put like a fountain court there. And hopefully life will be good. Keep her alive a bit longer because I did get a bit excited. I'll happily admit, got a little bit carried away. So let's put that guy there, kind of right in front of her.
Makes sense.
And that guy there, right in front of her. If I stand him up, he can move in there, so I'll do that later. What I also want to do is bring some of these fountain court round into the back of the troll, because they've got bodyguard. So if I bring him round, he can get right to the back of the troll. Bodyguard, so I don't care about your terror. That range is going to charge up this way and stop you being able to come in to help him. But these guys were out of the thing, so I can't move
I'm
there.
curious as to who your target was.
Pardon?
I'm curious as to who your target is.
Me too. I'm just doing what I want. So those two there haven't moved because they're not part of the right move. But the rangers charged into hopefully all 3 of those dudes.
Yeah.
So the black guard can still do a thing, but that's okay because this ranger here is going to drop 3 and kind of stand just by here. And what it should mean is that you won't be able to get him in to peel off the fountain court. Here's my hope.
Sweet.
I'll put another fountain court in and another fountain court in. And just really gang up on him. And then these guys are going to come around the back of here. He's going to come across and kind of spear support both of these two, just in case he decides to bring any orcs in from that side. Try and actually quite micromanaging here.
No, that's fine.
These could all stand. That's an orc. See, that's what I mean. They're the same pose. He's going to stand up. I should know because I want shiny white bases.
Yeah.
He's going to charge that one. He's going to stand up first, the old knight,
Mhm.
and charge here. He's going to stand up now and charge there,
Mhm. Mhm.
which means this fountain court can stand up and charge in there. Like a little jigsaw puzzle. You know those games you play where you like move the
Yeah.
things around. And then he'll be in there. And that guy will be spear supporting kind of both of them. I think that is my heroic move, sir.
Cool. So I've got my heroic move, which I did with
Cardouche.
the douche.
And then she'll be just going to not bother doing it with me because then everything else can move wherever it wants.
Because I won priority, didn't I?
Yes.
So Cardish is just going to move up. I'm going to use all 3 of his will, and I'm going to flame burst Galadriel.
I'm curious who your target is.
Galadriel. Of course. So on a 3+, and she's got 2 will left, hasn't she?
Yeah.
On a 5.
Cool. She's going to need both of them
Yeah, you may as well.
at this point. I didn't care too much when he was charging in because I know he's not going to be your assassin, but you never know Cardouche could be your assassin. That's why I'm using him now. So 5 just passes it.
Woohoo!
But she's got no natural will left.
No.
So, I'll get rid of it.
And
She's got 1 wound.
Everyone's resist magic goes off.
Yes. Everyone's 4-class spirit.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool.
This guy was a 4-class spirit. Right, as well.
So now that that's done, everyone else can move about.
Yeah.
And a bit of a Hail Mary, but there we go. So,
He is in the control,
yeah, that's fine. So, it's my priority now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you're all done. So he's not going to call with me. He's just going to chill there.
Yeah, I've got Denethor, these guys, and then that warrior and that warrior still to move.
That's fine. That's fine. So this little dude's going to run over there and take out him. And the ring wraith is going to come up.
So that, yeah, the Phantom Court and I've still got control zones, so let's go right round.
He's just going to run there. And I'm going to use my single only will, so I don't kill myself.
Yeah.
And on a 3+, I'm going to attempt to transfix Boromir.
Cool.
I get on the 3.
Sweet. So you can have 2 resist dice, so it drops down to 1 will.
Yep.
Gets them both back.
What a legend.
What an absolute hero.
What a legend.
Probably doesn't care about his spells.
Yes, sorry.
It's like a never-ending little dance.
Fantastic. Right, so... Let's see, he's affecting all of them. He's affecting pretty much everyone, isn't he? So... really do it is dice. So these two are going to go around and charge that fountain court there. That's there. He charge. Actually, he's going to charge. Yeah, he can charge there. He can just sort of loop around, avoid the control zone there. He's going to charge in. Leave room for him. So what we got here? So he's going to charge in there. He's going to look around. Yeah. Sorry, can I speed that dice?
Okay, absolutely.
So he's just going to charge him there.
It was there to signify that guy's still got control zone,
Oh, okay. Let's go.
because he hasn't moved yet.
So I'm just seeing. I think he can reach round and charge the fountain court, dude.
That's right.
If I don't keep whacking it. So that's. Let me just triple check. So that's 3. No, I can't. Looking at it now. So he's just going to go there. And he is going to go there. He's going to go to that dude there. Go there. Charge there. Oh no, he's got a spear. That's fine. He's going to back in there. I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, let me in there. Let's have a look.
Let's have a badger. Have a gander.
Cool. So, he's 5'5", yeah?
He is, yeah.
And he's got 1 attack.
He does, yeah.
Cool. Sweet. So I'm going to charge him with Denethor.
Makes sense.
So do the courage check. Denethor is courage 5. Smashed it. Oh, Harbinger.
Yep.
So I use a point of will. Not smashed it. You're down to 2 will that you in. Cool. So you can try and win the fight, but
you will die.
you will die. Auto death. I'll put a ranger spear sporting him, just because, you know, it's good to not die.
Best way to put it, really.
It's good to not let your leader die, just for some bans. This warrior Minas Tirith is going to try and charge him.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have to use his will, because of my army bonus.
Does he pass all courage?
No, I get +1 courage.
No, you don't have the army bonus because you've got Galadriel.
Because I've got Galadriel Lady Light, correct. There we go. Good job. Good job, I'm paying attention. I thought about it, I was like, oh, yeah, I could think. So, Warrior Minas Tirith will charge the troll, so he's courage free. So, 8, so even with a Harbinger, he would go off. He's going to charge there, so I can then put a spear dude here. This guy's going to take on that back dude there. So just do a bit 6, yeah, it's 6 Boromir, and then spear support and a spear spawn him. Cool, everything else is moved, right?
Yeah.
Cool, huh? So, combats.
My choice, because you did.
I'm going to do heroic first though.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to strike with Boromir.
Makes sense.
Suppose I'm down to 2 knight, but you can't beat me.
Yeah.
Whereas there was that chance.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll save that for that one then. So, we'll just start at the back here. Oh, some positives for only control.
There's your...
Thank you. So, it is 4 on 1.
Who's going to shield?
Cool.
So I've got 3 high.
5 high.
Yeah, so I will banner re-roll it. Boromir into a 6.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, cool.
That's fine.
Jordan.
Yes. Cool. And then we've got 3 on 1.
Yeah, he's got no shield, so he can't shield. But he has got a 6.
Oh, and I've got no 4s there.
Well, it's he'd be like 5.
Yeah.
So I'll go for this guy here. No.
Cool. 1 on 1.
I'm going to shield there. Got 4.
Got 4 as well.
You'll fight 4 there?
I am.
Cool, so I will banner re-roll a 2 into a 2. So it's 50 if you roll off.
I haven't won one yet.
You
Hey,
did that
I
one.
won that one. Needing 5. No. And then it's 1 on 1s. So I do my alignment at the back.
Yeah, so I'm going to shield there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop rolling these 6s. And then my 2 on 1 for you.
I will feint on the front because he will be fight 5 because Borom's banner.
Okay. Yeah, so then for 6.
So the feint will be on the red.
Rather than that.
It's a 5, but I can reroll the feint 1 into 3. So the defense a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. So no one's dead there. A bit annoying. We'll get the ring wraith out of the way.
This one here?
Yep.
Cool, so Denethor and the dude behind him.
Yes.
Denethor's got 2 attacks.
Cool.
I've got 6.
Oh, I got 5.
It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, so.
Otherwise we're in. He's gonna poof because that's his last will.
Yep.
Good job, Denethor.
Well done, mate.
Give it that one will. Cool, that's my dice, so I can throw it at you.
I can't see what else. We'll do the troll, screw it.
Yeah. Do you want to chuck your dice?
No, let's see if you get your 6.
Okay. So I'm gonna before we do that, I'll roll Denethor a Boromir strike.
Okay.
So he goes at 5. He will faint.
Yep, that's fine.
The rest of them, who can, will stab, just to really make sure. So he has charged. So I do get 4 dice.
You do?
I have only got a 5. And then I've got he's got my stuff. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. 2, 4, 6, 7. There you go. There's my 6.
Cool.
Cool. So Boromir fainted.
Yep.
Defensive control is 8. So I need 6s because he's strength 4. But you're trapped, so I'm going to get 8 dice. You need 6s. We already once from Boromir. So I've got 2 6s so far. One reroll into a 2. How many wounds has he got on fate?
He has 3 wounds, 1 fate. So, so you want to keep rolling just to see if you get 4.
Yeah, just going to leave those 4s there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that can stab.
Yep.
So
That'd be 6s by 4.
6 by 4, but rerolling ones. So there, that's 6 into a 4. No. None of those are 1s to reroll. Gets that twice because you're trapped. There's a 1 to reroll. No. Cool. And then there's 2 guys who can't stab. So just 4 normal dice on 6s by 4s. No. Good. My wounding went really well there. So you've done 2 wounds to it, haven't I?
You have done 2, and you got, how much mites have you got left?
I've got 2 might left.
Okay, so you could burn 2 to make it a 3. I mean, you won't kill him, but...
Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
No?
No.
So I'll use my fate point just to... Nope.
So if I had done it, you would be dead.
Yes.
Cool. But I feel like there might still for the rest of the game, yeah. I was expecting to do better than that, not gonna lie. That's mildly upsetting.
It's hung in there. Cool.
And then over here.
Yes. I can't see, so it doesn't matter what. Obviously, if I can
you
avoid
trap
traps.
you can trap him.
Yeah, do that.
So it's a 1-on-1. You'll trap my dude there next to Boromir. You'd also be trapped if you lose the fight, but you know because that guy's fighting him, and he was in there, wasn't he? So yeah, you trap him again. Oh no, because Boromir can back away, so you won't be trapped. You want to do Galadriel first, don't you? Actually, because she'll be trapped. So you've got 1 dude fighting Galadriel and 2 dudes.
Yes.
Just in case you can get the cheeky wounds.
You never know.
Or that dude first, because he'll be trapped, but if you do Galadriel first, he won't be.
I ain't going to kill... I don't think I'm going to kill Galadriel, so I'll just do the guy who's trapped.
So you've got 3 guys there. Yeah. Heal shield. Got double 1s. So Boromir banner. It's a 3, no. So he is trapped there.
So, I've got 2 Moranas there.
2 Moranas. Yeah.
So these will be 5s. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the base is different as well, that helps. And then Galadriel will be next up.
Yeah, do Galadriel then.
So her 3, 2 from her friends, 1 of which is going to be doing a thing.
And have I got severe support there, or is it just the 1? No, he fought that guy.
He just fought,
yeah. So.
Yeah. So one of the dudes will be doing a feint.
Yeah, that's fine.
So here we go, red. I've only got a 5.
Oh! It's a 5 as well.
Cool. So the feinty one. 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
don't think there's any traps anywhere else.
No, it's fine. No, yeah.
I could trap him, so you probably want to do that one first.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
So
So it's 1-1.
1-1, yeah. I'm gonna shield. No, I'm gonna fight Moby. Got to.
And a 4.
Banner reroll it. No, see I should have shielded.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Definitely should have shielded. That's alright.
1-1.
I've got 2 guys there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the ones I borrowed from you.
Is he on him?
He's in base here. He's probably base with both, yeah.
So I'll just select 1-1 then if I can choose.
Yeah. Absolutely fine.
Because those 2 are prone, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any difference. So yeah, just do it on 1-1. So.
1 on there, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight you normally.
Cool.
3.
It's a 1.
Cool. And no, you're fine. And then there's 2 1-1s.
Prone here, so shielding.
Yeah, I'm going to fight you normally. Is this Fountain Court or other guy?
Other guy.
I'll tell you what, I'll feint with him as well, because I can. And then if I... No, I won't. I'll fight normally. It's fine. Fight normally.
Cool.
5.
5 as well.
So I win because I didn't feint.
Yes.
And you're trapped. I still did. Because you're prone.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry. And then same again. Phantom
Yeah.
Bolt. 6.
Yeah, so you go.
And your Pro. 6. Got it?
Cool.
And then you've got 2 on one there, and
Yeah.
4 on one there.
I'll do the 2 on 1 first then.
Cool. I'm going to shield. I am in range of Boromir banner.
Okay.
Nice. Sweet.
So you win that one.
So it's those 2. And then it's a 4 on 1.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to shield as well. 5.
6.
Boromir banner.
The roll is regular dudes, so it'll be 6s.
Their defense 7, yeah. 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright. Awesome.
Alright, that was a mess, wasn't it?
So, priority.
Yeah. Cool. 6. You had it last time, so
Yeah.
I win that.
That's fine.
And you've got no might left.
No. I'm going to kill another orc.
Yeah.
It is my
What's the range at 3?
I think it's a bit thinner than that. Might be 3 there. No, 6 inches.
Oh, okay, so you can choose. Otherwise, there's only one for 3.
So yeah, just that spear dude there.
That one?
No, other one.
Oh.
That one.
Is that not random?
No,
Oh,
that's just regular dude. The other one was around.
oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, so the grey base is around, are they? Right.
Yeah. That is 2,
Cool.
4.
So you're doing a little count for us.
16. Obviously, he died this turn, so he doesn't count, does he?
Yeah.
So, not broken yet.
That's alright.
Let me just see how many will I get. 2.
Cool. Okay. Sweet. What we're going to do.
Oh! I was a bit annoyed I didn't kill any over there, to be honest.
Yeah, that went quite nicely.
That was annoying. But there we go.
Yeah. There we have it, don't we? That's the old pain. So, your leader's gone. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Let's have a look what we can do in here. Sorry, this might take a second.
It's alright.
Got to work out where I need to actually go and do some fighting. Know where I need to just kind of hold the line. You know?
I know what you mean.
So Galadriel's obviously in danger.
Danger.
She's going to want to keep her 3 point of will though for resisting. I think. Personally. I'm just going to swap this dude out for one of my dudes because keep getting confused.
Yeah, fine.
He's on one of your spooky evil bases. It's throwing me right. So, Denethor here is going to charge this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to charge this guy. Then we're going to drop. That guy's going to come into both of those. And he's going to bring a friend. Like that. Trying to work out where I can put her. I don't think I can get her out of Cardouche range. No, because you move 6, right? So it's in 6 inches now, so I can't get around 6 inches. That's not how maths works, unless I can block you with your own bodies. So if I put him up into those 2 dudes,
It means he can't get to where he wants to be, in theory. So this fountain court guy here can come up into these two. This guy hasn't moved yet. He's going to come down into the troll. Because he's got bodyguards, so he doesn't care about your spooky troll antics. He's going to come up to that guy there. Boromir is going to come over here for reasons. So 8 will get to there. So it'll be right around the back here.
Skittish.
And then it means she can come 6 inches down that way. And I'm hoping that because these guys are all kind of tied up, Cardush can't be a nuisance to her, is my hope. It does put her really close to him, but he's got no might left.
True.
So if I bring it that way a little bit. So I hope we can do some annoying barge stuff, but that's fine. If I put perhaps peer support there, so I'm not charged with him. He can come into here. We can put. He's going to just charge that dude. He's going to charge that dude. None of these are terror, are they?
No.
Cool. He's going to go into both of those two again. Because they did not like the sight of him. One-on-one's there. One-on-one's there. That ranger's going to come to him. Which frees him up to go to there. I don't like how fiddly this is. It's really like painful. He's going to come round to there, but not actually into him. To plan a bit so that guy can come into him, but still be like because they're meant to be so like he can come round and then slot into base contact. Was the plan?
Makes sense.
And then if you barge, that's fine because you can't get through that gap.
True. So I can barge D6, can't I?
You can move D6, yeah, but you won't be able to get through between these guys. That's the hope. But yeah. And then I'll put another guy. He'll go on the back there. You've got any guys I've done Cardush, a couple of spears. I'm just going to put that fountain court there as well. That is someone from that fight with him. No, so he's going to have to go around there a little bit, just so he can be within 6 of Boromir. Cool. Okay.
You're done.
If I move this guy.
I don't know. Cool.
I feel like if I had,
I'll watch it back, won't I?
I feel like if I had, I would have done that. So it's okay.
Cool.
Sorry, that took ages.
Oh, that's alright. Sorry viewers at home. You're still with us. Okay, so
We'll have a pause after this turn as well. Have a look at how long it's taken game wise, because that might have been
ages.
yeah.
Basically gets into there. So yeah, I think Galadriel's out of range now.
I think so. She's nearly dead, bless her. So I just need you to run her away.
Cool. So in which case So, Cardiff, I'm going to move an inch. And I'm going to use these two will, and I'm going to do flame burst on Boromir's horse.
Cool.
It's a 5.
Sweet. There's a strength 6 hit on.
On the horse, yeah.
Wow. So freeze. Strength 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a 2. What a joke. What a joke.
Oh. Sorry.
F's sake. Right. That's a bit annoying. I can still move them though, can't I? I can finish off the rest of my move.
Yeah.
So so far I've moved an inch and then I moved 2. So that's an inch, 2, double, so that's 5. So I've got 1 more inch.
Which is half an inch in the woods.
Yes. So I'll have to just use half of this. So it's basically to the 1, which is there. I'm going to move my frame around. Yeah. There we go. Just trying to think what that would be for Boromir to get me 3, 4 essentially, and then tripled because it's CAM, isn't it?
25%.
Yeah, 25. So that's. I think I might be alright, but there we go. I don't think I've got anybody else left to move actually. I think that's it.
There's a spear there.
Yes.
And a spear there. And a spear next to Cardiff.
I'm going to bring this dude round just so I can trap him. And this spear support is just going to move just to support there, so should essentially trap him if I can. But that'll do. I ain't gonna be too.
Is it 3 inches to the woods, you say?
Pardon?
3 inches to the woods?
About 3 or 4, give or take. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 3.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Because then he'll have 6 left.
So he's got 10, isn't it? So he's got 6.5. So it's 2 and a minuscule.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Well, you're within 2 inches of the edge.
Right. Okay.
No, it's 25% in every woods.
Yeah.
So I need to have 8 left, so no way to get reached you.
Cool. That's fine.
Unless I can dismount at any point in my move, right?
Yes.
And
So
then-
you can, but you obviously, so you've got 3.5.
Yeah.
So and then you dismount,
Yeah.
which would mean that you have 2.5 left, which is then halved.
Yes. But
So-
by dismounting, I can place him in base contact with the horse. So I essentially steal an extra inch.
I suppose so. I don't know. Yeah.
Because that's how you dismount, you put it in base contact.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, 3.5 leaves me 2.5. So I put him there, I get an inch. So, yeah, I reckon I can do it if I do that.
Okay.
But that's incredibly annoying.
Just a bit.
What's he got? 1 wounded and the two wounds, 1 fate.
Yeah.
2 wounds, 1 fate. So I need to like roll max to do it anyway. I might just leave it a turn.
Yeah. Good deal.
Cool. So how many are you from broken?
Well, from this move, 3.
3 now. From broken.
No, 4. 'Cause you have to be over 50, don't you? So
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Alright. Cool. Sweet. Combats.
Yeah. Whose choice?
I have.
You have the priority. Where do I
So I'm not doing. Ain't doing no heroics.
go? Ain't doing no heroes.
Cool. Let's start over here.
Okay.
With a 1-on-1.
Awesome.
He's got no shield.
Nope.
His defense 5.
Yep.
Cool. I'm strength 3, so I only got 5. So I'm gonna fight normally.
Cool.
I've got 6.
Oh, give it a rest.
Oh,
so
so you.
well.
Roll off.
Yes. That's your priority.
It's me.
Oh.
5 wounds. Ah. The ranger against the black lad.
Yep.
4.
5.
So you win that. It'll be 4s to a pin.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
1-on-1.
1-on-1.
Yeah. He will shield because those guys are mean.
I win.
Yeah.
So needing a 5 still. No. Okay.
1-on-1.
1-on-1.
I'm going to fight you normally.
Yeah, you're high to fight this time. It's a 2.
And a 5.
Indeed.
You got a 3 on
3 or 1?
1, so I'm going to shield. Got 6.
6 on my dice there. So I need a 6.
I'm way out of banner. I was about to measure it, I was like, oh no.
Oh! Cool. 1 and a 2.
That's right, because I shielded, so you're safe.
annoying is that?
There's a 1-on-1 there.
Yep.
I'm just going to fight normally. Got a 4.
Got 4 as well.
And fight 4.
Yep.
That's a ranger. No, you're fine. This one.
2 on 1, yeah.
I'm going to fight normally there.
Okay.
4.
5.
Cool.
So you need 6s still. No.
Cool. I'm basically leaving a troll to the end. So
Okay.
I've got 1-on-1 there.
Yep.
I am in banner range now, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to fight normally. Got 4.
1.
Cool. Got a 6.
Dead.
And then you've got a 2-on-1 with the fountain core.
Yep.
No, 4.
4.
Cool. So I win that fight.
No, he's alright.
Do we just back that way and that way?
What did you roll, sorry, then?
A 4 to win the fight.
Right, I only rolled 1 dice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's mine anyway.
2-on-1 there.
Yep. I thought it was just roll 1. 4.
And a reroll from Boromir. No.
I think they just rolled
He can go into these 2.
Oh, no, one's a Moralan, so...
Sure!
Wait! So, 6s regardless, so... Yeah.
Ah. Shield
Screw your shield wall.
You've then got 2 against my 2.
Yes.
The front one will faint. 3.
6.
So I can't reroll 1.
Needing 6s. Yes.
Cool, man. Boromir's fighting 1 dude.
Yes. And a shield, obviously.
5.
Oh.
Cool. I should have fainted, shouldn't I? Oh, is that any? Yeah.
It's alright.
Cool. Is that 3 I've killed or 4?
3 this turn.
Cool.
So you got 1 more security break.
Denethor.
Yes.
You've got 2 attacks, right? Yeah, 2 attacks. Yep.
6.
And then these.
Yes. He's strength 4, isn't he? Denethor?
Yeah, strength 4.
Yeah, so he's on defense 4.
Sweet. Oh yeah, Mordor. Sweet, so that should be broken.
Yeah.
These 2 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight you normally, hopefully. Yeah, I'm in banner. So
Fight
I'll
normally.
faint with 1.
Screw it.
Sweet.
You in Ranger banner yet?
Yeah.
Cool.
So the red one's going to be re-rolling because
Yeah,
that
you got
was
6.
And then the big one.
Yes. Go on, troll.
So I will be. I'm not going to stab anywhere.
Cool.
Actually, do I? The stab's not going to hurt me. Surely not. Now I said that, it's good. I'm going to stab everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere I can. So it'll be 4 stabby and then 2 extra.
Yeah.
Chuck yours first, go on.
Come on. It's a 5.
Cool. There's a 6. So 4 stabby turns to 8 stabby. Yep. Because you're trapped. So 6s by 4s but rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
Rerolling 3 1s. No, but I've got 2 6s there. Let's see how they get on. I've got 1 4.
Yeah, you did. Bye, troll.
Oh, you've got a metal one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fancy. Right.
Cool.
Good. let's pause this a second and let's have a look at how long we've been playing for.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just double checked. We've got about 10 minutes or so left of like game time. I think it's on 12 o'clock. And the Mordor force has just broken, so the game ends on a 1 or 2 from now on, so that's nice. Priority, yeah. Fairly big this one, I reckon. I've got a 6. It's off the table, mate.
It's off the table.
It's a 4.
4. You win.
The off the table was a 2, if you care.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So, that's good, I think. I do have a slight, like, I was thinking, should I heroic move, like heroic combat last and just get you over here so I can charge Cardish if I want to?
You have to check line of sight at the moment to see if you can actually see Cardish to charge him.
Well, I don't know. Well, we measured it and I don't know.
There's line of sight from the start you move.
Yeah, I do, but I mean, I don't know if I can actually...
Yeah, well, reach.
I
don't know. So you
But-
test it.
The other day, I might not want to.
You may not want to, no.
I may not want to. Because what I might want to do is just brutalise you instead. You know?
Demasculate you.
Yeah. And just kill some orcs.
Just orcs, have some fun, roll some dice.
Yeah.
You know?
How far is that? No, not enough. Okay. Sweet. So I will check this like.
Actually, I'm gonna quickly kill up my own orc. Yeah. No. Who's doing 6?
It's definitely got line of sight on you.
Oh, is it?
Under the tree. Yeah.
Let's see. Sweet. I'm just gonna kill him.
Get D3 back.
3. Draws. Oh, 1.
So that is you got one wheel there.
It's got 1 berry.
Cool. So back to this age-old fun thing. So he goes 3.5 here,
Yes.
and then dismounts in,
Yeah.
and then he's got 3.5, forcing him to losing 2.5. So he'll definitely get in.
Cool.
That's alright. I'm going to do that. First, I have to shut off that control zone now. Obvs. So he's going to charge into those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then Boromir's going to do that. So he's going to come up to here. To dismount, so you place him in base contact with the dude. So there's fucking trees and stuff over here, sorry. And then he's going to charge into Cardish.
Douche.
So I lose my horse, but can
If
hopefully...
only that flame burst went off last turn.
Yeah, that would have been really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And now he's in combat as well, I can be a bit more like fast and loose with Galadriel. I reckon.
Yeah.
Just start throwing spells around again.
There's faster loose.
Just instilling some fear and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun. That's the only other one she's got that's useful right now, isn't it? Could have been banished, but there's nothing else to banish.
No.
Yeah, if I chuck her this way and then do an instill fear, I might be able to get some dudes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring her 6 inches here. It's going to cause a right mess in your lines, but it's going to be fun. And then I'm going to do instill fear with her 1 free dice, which goes off on a 3.
No, I think it's more than that.
Oh, and instill fear with a 4 up on. Okay, so it doesn't. So she's just there.
She's just
chilling
there,
out.
just chilling out.
That's alright. I was going to try and get these 2 black guards to go away, basically. But that's not a black guard. They're mean. Denethor's going to charge 1 guy. Like I feel like Denethor can happily take an orc a turn. Yeah. With a bit of Boromir banner as well. Especially with him there. I don't need to kill you anymore, do I?
Yeah, just let me run away.
I just need to not die and then let you run away. So what colour is your black guard?
They are... Three.
And then Rannans and Mordors are 2.
Yes, they will just be 2 now because I've got less troops in there.
Sweet. So I will do some charging and stuff just to make sure. So I put him there and him there. Basically these guys, I want these guys to go away. I can change it to be around. Cool now. Yes. Surprised it lasted that long. Him to there, with a spear support friend. And him into that black guard. He was going to charge that orc, and he's going to go spear support there. Basically, all my stuff is actually good at fighting in combat. Kill stuff where I can. And make sure you can't get to the good lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are just going to be like spear sport bandits where they can be.
Makes sense.
And he's just going to hang out there. I don't know if I moved this to or not, but they're just going to stay there.
Yeah, it's chill.
They look happy, you know. I can't remember if I have, but they're there. Sweet.
Roll courage checks.
Roll some courage checks.
Right then. So we'll start with this guy back here.
Yeah.
So we're needing 8 or higher. Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
sorry. Needing a 9 or higher because of Harbinger of Evil.
Ah,
Right,
yes.
essentially.
But that was enough.
Yeah, that was about 11.
Where did we go? He's just gonna look round and charge that here. I don't think I'll be in this control
No,
table.
you're
so
right.
you're right.
Do you want to do that one first? Or that one first?
I'll do the back one first. Yeah, no, but he runs. And then the front one.
10, so he stays.
Woohoo. Support.
This guy?
Yeah.
9, so he will stay as well.
Oh. Get these orcs.
These are some courageous orcs. So he's
Yeah.
this one. 8, so he's going to go. Cause
And woman.
7 goes well. Cool. Everything else is in
I
combat.
think that's it. Oh, not too
Sweet.
bad. That's going to be weird, but...
Combats.
Yes, your choice.
I'm going to do Boromir.
Cool.
I'm going to just use his 3 dice.
Cool.
You don't have none because I can't blow me on, can I?
No.
I forgot all about that game. You need 1, can't I? Yeah. There's my 3.
Get 6.
Cool.
And
Straight
4s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Cool.
So I need the fate to
Yeah.
to survive. No, he's gone. Cool. Splat. There you go, Rich.
Okay, and then should we roll these out?
Yeah, may as well.
So Denethor, that's important.
Yep.
Denethor will strike at the but will faint.
Yeah.
Because he's got a spear spot. You got a 5. I will banner reroll from Big Bad Boss. No.
Defense 5.
That's 5, yes.
Yeah,
5s.
5s.
Oh, that's a leader wound.
Woohoo!
Cool. That was worth it.
Where next do you want to go?
I'm probably, to be honest, just going to shield it out at this point. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I'll keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to shield it out so I don't get broke. So 2 on 1.
2 on 1.
I'll shield. Got 6.
Yep, that's fine.
1 on 1.
Yep.
I will shield. Got 4.
2. Doesn't matter.
Over here, I've got spear spots. I'm not going to shield.
Sorry, where were we?
Back one there.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Got 5.
4.
In there, you've got 2. I've got 2, 4, 6.
Cool. That's yours.
And I will be fainting on all of them.
Oh, I do 2.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you've got 2 on 2.
Yep.
So you win that. He's in defense 4, bless him, just going to die on force. Yeah.
Hey, boy.
And then 3 on 1 there. Are you shield or anything?
Nah, screw it. Go for it.
6. Cool. And that's fine. Sweet. Cool, man.
We'll say that's game.
Yeah, let's we'll have a little look at counting up scores and stuff and then see what happens. Alright, cool. So, game's over. We had a little county update of scores. So, as you knew, because I obviously definitely remembered to put it up at the front, my assassin was Boromir and my target was Kardouche, which I forgot because I had originally written down the Troll Chief and then I crossed it off to write Kardouche. So I kind of thought I was going for the Troll Chief for a couple of turns because I'm silly. Who was your target?
So my target was Galadriel,
Meanie.
and my assassin was the troll.
Nice, yeah. It's big, scary dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
I quite like using spellcasters though, because it's quite like you just go from the back and pluck that last wound off, which is quite nice. She needed it with Kardouche, that's why I was like, it's Kardouche, you're going to run back. Because I was like, he's that's what I would have done. I think use the Troll Chief to get it down and then use the Kardouche to...
Well, I thought my spellcasters, I was hoping just to like knock the wounds off.
Yeah.
And then I was hoping that the troll would have sort of got stuck in far enough where if I got off like a cheeky barge or like a cheeky combat,
he did not want to come today, did he?
No.
Did he win a combat?
Yeah,
he did win
killed
one.
those two, and then I healed.
Yeah, okay.
Which I was
didn't kill anything.
I was 1 inch. Yeah, I know. But I was like 1 inch off getting Boromir off the horse, which is what I was aiming for. But
fair enough.
I got 2 instead of 3. But there we go.
So VPs wise, if you didn't know, in Assassination you basically get VPs for killing your target, and then you get bonus points if your assassin killed the target, basically.
Yeah.
So I managed to kill Kardouche with Boromir, just. Which meant I got 7 VPs for that.
Mm-hmm.
You wounded Galadriel, but not with your assassin.
No.
So you get 1 point.
So I got 1 for that, yeah.
Whereas if you wounded your assassin, you get 3.
And if I'd killed her, I'd had 5.
Yeah, just for killing them, even if
it's without. So.
Which is pretty good. But as Lee loves to point out, if you do a wound or more on your leader, like if you kill the leader, which I did kill your leader, so I got 2 for that.
Yeah.
That's 2. You got 1 for wounding mine as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm broken, you're not. No, other way around.
I
broke you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get 3. So the 5 points for that is the same as the 5 for killing the target.
Yeah.
So all I've got to do is get 1 point on my things. But yeah, so it ends up with 12-2.
12-2.
Because I got 7-2. But yes, 12-2. Cool. So yeah, it felt alright. There's a bit of squeaky bum where I didn't know if you like assassin Galadriel with Kardouche.
Yeah.
Because I was going to try and leave it at the 5 once I killed him, and then it's like, oh no, I do need to go and kill Kardouche. So that's why I did Kardouche right first at the end, because once I knew Kardouche was gone, I could do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, I know I made a few mistakes. I haven't really played as these heroes before, but I was a bit reckless with the Undying towards the end there. I should have like moved him back so he was out of range of Denethor, because next move I was just going to get rid of Kardouche.
Yeah. And
because then you would have only had 1 point for that if it was him.
Yeah.
So,
that's
that was my plan.
Things you can do, yeah.
That was my plan, is just to like kill himself and get the Undying to kill
But he left it over here, so so Denethor
Yeah.
ran in and just kind of went, I don't care about the combat because you're going to die.
So I was a bit unlucky in some places. I had like a few like 3-on-1s which I didn't kill and all that sort of thing, which is a bit annoying, but
shooting was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's that threat. I need to sort of like, when you're there and you're playing, you sort of instinctively think, oh my god, there's like 8 bows at me, I'm just going to get absolutely obliterated and die.
Yeah.
But you're not. You have to be brave enough to just take the flak.
Just got to run through it sometimes.
If it's going to be wounding, if you're wounding me on 6s, if it's 5s or 4s, then obviously it's a bit different. But on 6s, you've got to be a bit braver. So yeah, I should have been a bit more braver instead of flying about and going around. I should have just gone straight forward, really.
Because what you end up doing is what a lot of people do, where when you're coming sideways at the front here to try and get cover and things, you'd still leave 1 or 2 exposed.
Yeah.
And I can still shoot them normally, so I still got most of my shooting. Some of it was 4s rather than 3s, but other than that, I'm still shooting all of my shots.
Yeah.
Most of the turns. So you actually just give yourself more time to get shot.
More shot, yeah.
And you're, not sure. Wild Riders into Knights, it's one of them, isn't it, where it's like we both win or we both lose. Because if you put the Wild Riders into the cav, into the troops, my Knights will come around to your troops. But I suppose my cav's better than your cav in that regard, so you want to stop my cav. So it's
Yeah,
probably the right thing.
it would sort of more to stop Boromir just coming around.
Yeah, that little block was quite cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
thought it was quite cool.
yeah, that was good. Because otherwise Boromir was coming into you arc riders.
And probably combating and like just going
Yeah.
right at the flank. And just like, yeah,
Absolutely.
I couldn't do that, so yeah, I had to block him in. So.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. The Blackguard, what are your thoughts on them?
It's one of them really. I mean, the strength 5 is good, but it's a bit pointless when you're going against D6, D7. It's only really if you're going against dwarves and stuff.
Yeah.
You really want to take them, and they're 12 points each.
It makes a big difference on the D7, because that's...
Yeah, that's 5s.
But then I saw that and went, cool, I'm going to bring my Fountain Court over this way.
Yeah.
Basically, and ran away from them on purpose, because then it doesn't really make a difference. You can have the D6 guys to kill, it's fine.
I think they would probably be worth it a little bit more if they were D7, because they with that massive shield they look like they should be D7.
I thought they would be, but they weren't.
So I think they'd be a bit more valuable if they were D7, or they just had a little extra bonus. I mean, if they caused terror, that would be awesome, but I don't know. They're not really worth 12 points in my opinion.
No.
But you can understand why when they're strength 5. So.
What are your thoughts on Lady Light?
I think she's good. I don't think she's the best points for points good in the game. I think, as we were saying, the fact that she doesn't have transfix or anything like that, or compel or anything, it's not really that good. I mean, she's got banishment, which is great if you're going against wraiths and spirits and stuff, but again, that's not going to be every single time. Instill fear is good against like this type of army, but if you were doing good versus good and you were against other stuff, I mean,
I straight up wouldn't bring her good versus good.
yeah,
I would only bring her good versus evil. I think. I mean, she's still good versus good, don't get me wrong, but she's not as good as she is.
Yeah.
And then it's good versus evil where you're expecting a lot of kind of courage 2-3, so you're making them have to force big rolls.
Yeah.
And then the instill fear kind of works like a transfix bomb almost, where you can get like mass dudes on. The only problem is if they pass a few, she's then quite exposed.
Yeah.
Which is my fault.
Well, I completely, as I said to you earlier, I completely forgot that Kardish has Fury, so I should have done that, and the Instill Fear would have been pretty much negated. But I would have then been a bit sort of, I'm gonna have to keep. I would have had to kill more orcs to keep my will up.
Yeah.
And obviously only throw 2 at a time instead of potentially burning 3 and then just getting.
And then she come back to the other side flanking again.
Yeah.
Played with a troll and tried to throw some instill fears at the troll instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I did think about, but then I was scared you were going to kill the troll. But yeah, no, it was good.
I think it was good. I think it was, it's a fun list.
Yeah.
Got a bit of everything.
I like your model list, it's fun. This is just really like solid. It's a bit like, I don't know if I wouldn't call this list my list fun, but it's really solid.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Really, really solid.
Really solid. Really solid.
But yeah, nice one. Thanks for sticking around if you're still here. Make sure you've liked and subscribed to everything, and ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
If you see Lee, make sure you tell him.